Alright, so I thought I'd do a little review of why you might want to use a big hefty thing called an impact screwdriver versus a little dinky thing, which is a really rather nice USB charging cordless screwdriver. So first thing of all is obviously size. It's pretty clear that, I mean, this you can get into some different places even without this fitting, but it's just one of those things that even though they look roughly the same, you can just get into smaller places with this. So messing around underneath the sink or putting up shelves with those fiddly little screws, this is really great. However, one thing I'd point out is you see these particular type of screw heads, kind of recognizable just because they look like a standard chunk of metal, versus these ones, which are specially designed for an impact driver. Basically, an impact driver is a bit like a Hammerdrill, so as it's going in, it's not just spinning, it's going at a sort of microscopic level. So the problem is, if you put these in, they tend to basically shatter, whereas if you use these, it's far less likely to do that. And having put an entire shed up easily over, let's say, sort of 200, 300 screws, these definitely explode. You tend to get through one or two of these tops on a big project like that. And when I say putting in shed screws, I mean some of the screws are like, you know, over 100 mil. So they're beasts. So anyway, there's a ton of reviews out there, and as I'm hoping to do is just try and show something that isn't just an unboxing, is maybe showing a tip that people didn't know. So imagine you're drilling something in, screwing even. And then, dare I say it, I'm getting too good at it, so I'm not stripping the head. So let's say I deliberately try and mess up the head. You get the idea. But a great tip that I learned from a tradesman was you take an elastic band, if you strip the head, and obviously putting this in reverse, you basically stuff it in to where the head of the screw has been stripped. And if you put all your weight on it that you possibly can, and then back it out, it just manages to, I don't know how it really does it, it just bites in to the whole thing and gives you half a chance of getting the thing back out. And let's be honest, it's one of those things where you could be some sort of cowboy builder and leave it in there, but if, like me, you tend to disassemble things, either because you change the design or you upgrade it, it's just, I'm never really prepared to leave something in when I know it's got a stripped head. So, hope that's useful, and please check out the review for that separately, but I hope that gives a good reason of why you might want to consider either, or indeed having both on a job. Cool.